Hello and welcome to Story Time, where we share magical stories to help you drift off to sleep. Tonight's bedtime adventure is called The Garden of Butterflies and Flowers. It's a gentle story about a secret garden filled with beautiful butterflies and colorful flowers, perfect for helping you relax and feel cozy. So, snuggle into your bed, close your eyes, and let's begin. Once upon a time, hidden behind a tall stone wall, there was a secret garden. This garden wasn't just any garden, it was a magical place where flowers bloomed in every color of the rainbow, and butterflies fluttered gently from one blossom to the next. The air was always warm and soft, carrying the sweet scent of lavender, roses, and jasmine on a light breeze. In the middle of this enchanting garden, there was a little girl named Lily. She loved to visit the garden every evening, just before bedtime. Her home was close by, and she would tiptoe out, sneaking through the garden gate, which was always slightly ajar, as if inviting her in. Lily's favorite thing to do was lie on the soft grass and look up at the sky. The flowers around her whispered gently in the breeze, and the butterflies would circle above, their wings brushing lightly against the air. She could spend hours there, listening to the soft hum of the bees and the rustling of the leaves, but tonight was different. Tonight, the garden seemed quieter than usual, almost as if it was waiting for something special to happen. As Lily walked deeper into the garden, she noticed something strange. The flowers, which usually stood tall and bright, were drooping a little, and the butterflies, which normally fluttered happily from flower to flower, seemed to be resting quietly on the leaves. She knelt down beside a patch of daisies and whispered, "What's wrong, little flowers?" The daisies swayed gently, but they didn't say a word. Lily frowned, feeling a little worried. Why are the butterflies so still? She wondered. Normally, they would be dancing in the air, their wings shimmering in the sunlight. She walked further, her footsteps light and quiet, until she reached a tall, golden sunflower. Its large face was turned toward the setting sun, but even it looked a little sleepy. Just then, a soft voice drifted through the air. "The garden is tired tonight," the voice said. Lily spun around and saw the tiniest butterfly she had ever seen. Its wings were delicate and shimmering, like soft petals of a rose, and it fluttered down to rest on her shoulder. "We've had a long day," the butterfly continued. "The flowers and the butterflies need to rest, just like you." Lily smiled. "But you always seem so happy and full of energy," she said. "Even when the day is over, you're still flying around." The little butterfly nodded its tiny head. "That's true, but even butterflies need sleep," it said with a gentle laugh. "And tonight, we're going to have a special sleep to make sure our wings are strong for tomorrow." Lily looked around at the garden, noticing how peaceful everything felt. The flowers were swaying softly, their petals folding up like tiny blankets, and the butterflies were settling down on the leaves, their wings closing gently. It was as if the whole garden was preparing for bedtime, just like she was. "Do you think I could help?" Lily asked, her voice soft and hopeful. The butterfly fluttered its wings. "Oh, yes. The garden loves lullabies. If you hum a sweet tune, the flowers will listen, and the butterflies will dance in their dreams." Lily's eyes lit up. She loved singing lullabies, especially the soft, gentle ones that made her feel cozy and sleepy. She sat down on the soft grass, crossing her legs, and began to hum a simple, sweet melody. The tune floated through the garden like a breeze, and the flowers began to sway in time with the music. The butterflies, too, started to flutter their wings ever so slightly, as if they were dreaming of flying through the clouds. As Lily continued to hum, she noticed something magical happening. The garden began to glow with a soft, golden light, as if the flowers and the butterflies were filled with stardust. The flower's petals opened slightly, catching the last rays of the setting sun, and the butterflies lifted off the leaves, circling above her head in a slow, graceful dance. The little butterfly on her shoulder smiled. You see, the garden is waking up in a different way. It's dreaming now, and your lullaby is helping it drift into the most peaceful sleep. Lily felt her eyelids grow heavy as she continued to hum. The song made her feel so calm, like she was floating on a cloud. She lay back on the grass, looking up at the sky, where the stars were beginning to twinkle softly. The butterflies flew higher, their wings sparkling like tiny stars against the deep blue of the evening sky. Now, it's time for you to sleep too, the butterfly whispered in her ear. The garden will still be here tomorrow, waiting for you with bright flowers and fluttering wings. But for now, close your eyes and rest, just like the flowers and the butterflies. Lily yawned, her little body feeling warm and cozy as she snuggled into the soft grass. She could still hear the soft hum of the garden around her, the gentle rustle of the flowers, the whisper of the wind, and the faint flutter of butterfly wings. It was the perfect lullaby. The stars twinkled brighter now, casting a soft glow over the garden. Lily's eyes fluttered shut, her mind drifting off into the most peaceful dreams, where she floated through the sky with the butterflies, their wings carrying her on a gentle breeze. In her dreams, the flowers bloomed in every color imaginable, and the butterflies danced in slow, graceful circles, their wings brushing against her cheeks like the softest feathers. She felt so light, so free, as if she were part of the garden itself, floating on the wind with the butterflies, and resting among the flowers. As the night grew darker, the garden fell completely silent. The flowers were asleep, their petals closed tight, and the butterflies were resting on the leaves, their wings folded gently. The little butterfly on Lily's shoulder gave one last flutter, then curled up beside her, closing its tiny eyes. The stars above watched over them, twinkling softly as the garden dreamed. And there, in the heart of the secret garden, under a sky full of stars, Lily slept, her breathing soft and slow, surrounded by the peaceful sounds of the magical place she loved so much. The garden, too, was at peace, its flowers and butterflies resting in the gentle glow of the moonlight, dreaming of another beautiful day. And that was the garden of butterflies and flowers. I hope this gentle story has brought you peace and helped you feel cozy and ready for sleep. Thank you for joining us on Storytime. Sleep tight, sweet dreams, and good night.